Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be diving a little deeper into some awesome strategies that you can use to level up faster on the game RollerCoin using the merge and building miner tab that's recently come out in the game. We'll also be covering some major updates that were released yesterday around the game that I think makes it a lot easier to level up and earn more crypto. So make sure you're sticking around through the entire video so you don't miss any of this awesome information. But per usual, I always like to start off here on CoinMarketCap, taking a look at what's been going on in the crypto markets, just so you have a point of reference if you are watching this in the future. So feel free to skip ahead 1 to 2 minutes if you don't have any interest in seeing the current prices. But as we can see, the last 24 hours have been down about 3.3% overall in crypto. And the last hour, top 10 here, most of them are in the red, top 20, top 30, whatever. So, a little bit of a down day. But we're still seeing some strong prices, which is nice. Bitcoin $36,486. Ethereum just below 2,000 at 1959. Ripple's 59 cents. That was another good one. Solana's $53. That's down a little bit from last week's really big run up. But so overall, a little bit of a down day in crypto. But of course, that's something that we do like to see here because a lot of the strategies that we use here on this channel involve crypto going down and you being able to earn more because of it. So of course we all want to see new all-time highs, but in the meantime, as we wait for that to happen, a lower price right now isn't necessarily a bad thing. So let's jump over to RollerCoin. So if you missed the video I did the other day, definitely go check that out. It was kind of a high-level overview about this site, which is a super cool cryptocurrency-based game. As a quick recap, essentially what you do is you play online mini games to earn RollerCoin token, which allows you to invest and start building up your mining farm. Now, this is not a cloud mining site. It is actually, I would say, closer to a faucet, but because it is a game, you're not actually really investing in real mining power. This is all virtual on the site, so I do like to make that clear. But it's super cool. As you can see, I've got about 3 rooms with miners in them. Obviously, room 3 needs to continue to be filled. But like I said, today we're going to be talking about how you can take miners that you already have and start to merge them together and upgrade them to really boost what's called bonus power. So there's 2 ways to earn power here on the site. There's 3 ways. You play games, you earn a little bit of gigahashes, which allows you to mine your first few coins. Then once you buy a miner, that gets added to your total power, and as long as you have electricity, it will be mining. And then there's what's called bonus power. So as you can see here in my power section, I have a plus 106.07%, and then my total power is 16 petahash. Now, throughout the year and throughout the different events that they have, there are special miners that you can get that add to your bonus power. So if I click info here, as you can see, this one comes with 406,000 gigahashes, but because it's level 2, I'm actually getting additional bonus power. So you can see that this one's only 155,000 gigahashes. So jumping over to the merge section here on the site, you can see that if we search for the Clover, I believe it's called the Clover Lover Miner. Let's see. Clover. Let that load. Awesome. So you can see here that this is an uncommon miner. This was a special St. Patrick's Day event a couple years ago. I got a bunch of these, and you can see that each level 1 Clover Lover miner gives me an additional 2.5% boost in my overall power. So if I only had one of these, and then say I had 1,000 terahashes worth of other miners that didn't provide any bonus, I would be getting 2.5% extra of 1,000 terahashes. So super cool. And as you can see, if you go ahead and merge and use some upgraded parts to bring these together, you're actually going to go from about 155,000 terahashes to that 406,875. And in addition to that, your power boost is going to go from 2.5 to 2.63. So super cool. As you scroll down here, you can see that going from level 2 to 3, from 3 to 4, that it really does start to boost up. You're getting 2 petahashes, per miner then. So, what's really working out well here is you're getting bonus power, and you're making your mining farm a more dense operation, because you do have to buy these shelves. They're not very expensive, but you do have to put a little bit of your RollerCoin token towards shelves and towards the rooms. And if you can fit more on one shelf, if I take all of these and combine them down into 2 or 3 level 3s or level 4s, I'm going to have a lot of extra space for new miners, in addition to the extra boost and the extra power. So super cool. It can take a little bit of time, but what we're going to go ahead and do is get some of these merged together so you can see the process. Coming up over here into the merge section again, we're going to go ahead and search for the Clover Lover again. And you can do this with any miner, by the way. If I didn't mention that, this is not just for Clover lovers. This just happens to be one that I have a lot of, that I wanted to, start working on merging down into each other. And as a quick side note, if you don't already have an account on this site, definitely check out the link below, because while we are using some of the RollerCoin that I have saved up from mining, this is completely free to get started with the games. And again, if you do want to see more of that side of the site, make sure to go check out the video I did last week looking at, all of these areas, whereas this one's just a deep dive into the merge section. So jumping back into it here, you can see that for the Clover Lover to go from level 1 to level 2, we need 2 level 1 Clover Lovers. We need 1,020 common hashing boards. We need 1,019 common fans and 1,019 common cables. So if we bring up the calculator real quick here, you can see that I have 894. So if I do 1020 minus 894, we need about 106 common hashing boards. And if I bring up another new calculator, we'll do the same thing, 1019 minus 496. So we need 523 cables, and we actually already have the fans. So I'm going to just drag these over here onto the other screen real quick. But what you can do to get these is come over to the marketplace, and as you can see, they are on sale for very cheap, because they are the common components for this, whereas you can see an uncommon wire, much more expensive, comparatively speaking to the common stuff. So coming in here for the common hash boards, I need about 126, which we just figured out, so that's going to be about 0.2 RLT. I can go ahead and say purchase. Let's click the hamsters from left to right. Let's see, 1, 2. And just like that, 126 hashing boards. So I should be all set to go on the hashing board side. But we do also need the cables. So if we come back here, common wire, this one we determine we need 523. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing here. And as you can see, it is actually pretty quick once you have the RLT, especially since this marketplace has come out. So it's pretty easy to get these. And as you saw on the other screen, there are tons of stuff that you can get. We'll come back to these batteries in just a few minutes. That's one of the major updates on the site that I'm really excited about. But as you can see, you can buy additional miners here, not just parts, and there's 98 pages worth of stuff. So super cool. And you can also sell some of your stuff if you want to get rid of some of your slower miners, or you end up with a bunch of common parts that you don't need, whatever it might be. Okay, so coming back over here to the merge section once again, we're going to search for the Clover Lover, let it come up, there it is. And as you can see, everything is green now, and we have a green check. So it's going to be 0.26 RLT to merge this together, and I'm going to go ahead and say merge. 2 miners will be automatically removed from my rack, and we'll go ahead and say merge, which was successful. So jumping back to the page here, as you can see now I have 2 empty slots, and in my items panel I have a level 2 miner. So as you can see, 106.07. If I go ahead and put that in and refresh, that should hopefully go up. It may take a little bit of time to load, but so yeah, now I have 2 level 2 Clover Lover miners. So if we were to go back over to the merge section and search up the Clover Lover again, as you can see for the level 1, well, it's actually replaced itself with the level 2 now, but the level 1 is over here. So I still have enough miners, but I don't have enough of the common parts because we just bought enough to do the one last merge. So we would have to go back to the store and buy some of those. But here, as you can see, I can now take and merge these 2 level 2s into a level 3. So it really does start to compound. You can merge everything down into very dense mining equipment, leaving you more space for new miners. So it's a really cool strategy that's been introduced into the game that you can start to use to really level up your mining farm. And like I said at the beginning of this video, this is not a cloud mining site. It's actually more of a faucet. And I think this is a really cool take on the traditional crypto faucet, because you're not just coming on and clicking a button. You know, in the beginning, you are playing the games. It's, you know, might be a little slow, but there is a lot of strategy that you personally can do to become a better player here on the site. You're not just coming and clicking roll every hour or, you know, whatever it might be. So as you continue to dive into this site and learn about the different miners, participate in the different challenges, earn prizes in the season, all of the above, it really does start to become more something that you're looking forward to doing versus just, oh, you know, I want to make sure that every hour I'm trying to click roll as much as possible to get as much crypto. So it's really fun. It is just an online game, and this can be played on Windows, Mac, Linux, cell phone, iPad, you know, Android tablets, whatever, as long as it connects to the internet, because this is all browser based. I believe they do have an app. I've never used the app, but super cool. But before we wrap up this video, I do want to make sure to tell you guys about a major update that they've come out with, which you may have already seen up here in the notification section. So a while back, they changed the game here where the electricity, what it used to be was every day you could come on and click the recharge button, and you would recharge for 24 hours. And essentially, your mining power would run for 5 days. After the 5 days, if you hadn't logged in and clicked recharge, everything would shut down and you would stop earning power or earning crypto. Well, what they did is they changed it to where you needed to have batteries, which you could either get through the season store, season rewards, or like you saw on the marketplace. But it was no longer free to recharge. So it made it very hard to progress in the game because you had to pay for the electricity. So you were spending some of your RLT that you were earning on electricity and the batteries versus being able to put it into miners, merging miners, new racks, new rooms, whatever you needed to continue to level up in the game. So thankfully, they did take a lot of the community feedback, and as you can see, free recharge is coming back. Not quite as similar as it was before, whereas you had 5 days before you had to come in and click the button. Now you will only have 24 hours of free power. You can still use the batteries to get up to 4 days before you have to come back in. But what's really cool is if you're playing this, it's worth coming on at least once a day. Get your daily XP for the season. Check your miners, make sure you've got the power, all of that. It really does take a very small amount of time, and that's only if you are coming to charge it up. But as you continue to use the site, I think you're going to want to be on this, more than once a day, and at least just checking in once a day to get your bonuses, keep your power charged, all of that. But this is super cool. I'm really excited to see this come back because it was really unfortunate when they did change it to where you had to have these batteries to charge your power. And to be completely honest, I really did not play the game all that much over the last, year or so just because of this. You were really unable to level up very quickly. So very, very happy to see this coming back. It does come back November 22nd, which is actually tomorrow. So super cool. Now is a great time to get signed up. Again, the link is in the description below. I do hope you found this video useful, taking a look at the merge section. I'm going to continue to merge some of these miners together offline, and maybe next week do an update video here on what's been going on with the miners as I continue to level up my farm so that you guys can follow along. Please feel free to take these strategies that we talk about and use them in your own RollerCoin game so that we can all level up and earn as much crypto as possible through this amazing concept of a game. So again, the link is down below. I do highly recommend that you check it out. And if you do have any questions or comments about what we talked about today, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm always happy to try and respond to those. And please share this video. Get the word out about this amazing site with the strategy and all of that can go into this game. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video.